Yeah, so today I'm going to be replacing my CO2 diffuser in my Aquascape Dutchscape for my betta. And so you can see it's kind of growing in pretty nicely, and the diffuser I'm using is really good. It is from Tropica. This was the first one I was using. You can see it's kind of old and banged up, and then this is the one I'm using now. But I just got a hold of this Neo diffuser. It's supposedly one of the best ones on the market. So today I'm going to be unboxing it and showing you guys how to set it up and get it ready for your tank. So first of all, I got a cup here, and with pretty warm water, just because you want to soak the diffuser for about 30 minutes or so inside this warm water. Let me just open the box here. You can see the CO2 diffuser is amazing. It's very porous, and you can see the holes are very, very fine. It is made out of plastic, but Neo diffusers, the company Neo does make amazing products. So supposedly it's supposed to be the best diffuser on the market. So I'm just gonna soak it in the warm water right here. This is just normal dechlorinated tap water. I'm gonna be soaking it for about 30 minutes. I might leave it for longer just to make sure it's fully submerged, and so that way it diffuses CO2 as efficiently as possible. Right here, I'm going to go ahead and shut off the CO2 to get it prepped. I'm going to go ahead and go ahead and I'm going to loop it through this little hole here. Push it all the way through like that. And do the same with the second one, just so there's, might as well do both of them. So these really do seem very well, because one side is smaller than the other side, so it's a lot easier to put on. So that'll go in the tank very nicely. I'm going to go ahead and pull out the diffuser here. There you go. So that's the diffuser, and this is right next to each other, so you can kind of see the size difference. It's actually crazy. So now I'm going to plug this end into that tube. And it looks like it's done in pretty snug. Now we're going to try and go ahead and put it in the water. Kind of see. Wow, it really sticks to the glass a lot nicer than these different other suction cups, so that's really positive. It looks a lot smaller and a lot sleeker, so really like that. I'm gonna push it down a little bit more, and I'm actually gonna rotate it a little bit. But yeah, that already looks so much nicer. So here it is. I think it does look like it's bubbling a lot faster than the other one was. It is at 2 bubbles a second still, so it looks like it's coming out a lot faster, but it could just be the different shape of it. Looks really nice though. It's coming out from all sides of the diffuser, which is really nice to see. And I'm hoping that this new diffuser kind of helps with the CO2 levels in here. Also kind of helps with some of the algae in this tank. You can kind of see there's a little bit of algae in this tank, which is kind of annoying. But I think it'll grow in nicely, and I think with this extra diffuser, I think it'll look good. Only time will tell how good this diffuser actually is, but from my first impressions, it does look pretty nice. As far as looks goes, I definitely give it like a 9 out of 10. It's perfect, it's sleek. There's nothing bulky about it. It's small. The suction cups are nice. As far as diffusion goes, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job, especially with the smaller bubbles. I am seeing some bigger bubbles pop up. That just might be something just with the new diffuser. Might really get used to it, but it is looking very nice, and it does look like a lot of the smaller bubbles are not even reaching the surface fully yet and getting diffused in the water really nicely. My final thoughts, would I recommend the Neo diffuser? I think as of right now, if you don't have one, I think for $30 Canadian, it's a pretty good deal for what it does. I mean, it does look very nice. You will need a drop counter though in the actual bubble counter, I mean, in the actual canister, just because there's no bubble counter on here, so it might be harder to adjust. But first glance, if I were going into the market and I needed a new CO2 diffuser, I would definitely pick one of these up. If I already had one and it was pretty good, then I would be a little cautious on if I should get one or not. But by the looks of it, I think it's definitely an upgrade that's pretty worthy. Only time will tell. I might make a video in a few months showing some progress if you guys want to see something like that. Because my old diffuser, the Co2 Diffuser, did work very, very well. This one does look like it's about the same, if not better. It's definitely better, but is it worth the $30 for that price? I think it is. They're a little harder to find, so keep an eye out for them. I think it's definitely an upgrade worth getting if you're looking into improving or upgrading your CO2 diffuser.